Marines in your base! Marines in your base! Oh no, Zerglings! Micro, micro, micro! Yeah! Hey, what's up, Ryan?
Chris, you gotta stop playing StarCraft, man.
Whoa, why?
You gotta play this new game. It's called Jurassic Park.
Whoa, Jurassic Park? That sounds like way better than StarCraft 2. Alright, come on over. That looks legit. Where'd you get it?
In Chinatown, an old mystic gave it to me.
You buy 2 bowl rice and 1 egg noodle. You get Jurassic Park for free. Whoa, that is a good deal. Let's install it.
You know, Chris, that Chinese guy kind of looked like you.
Ryan, not all Asians look the same. Your racism kind of offends me.
I know that feels, bro.
No, you don't. Hey guys, this is Chris. Thanks for watching. This is our Jurassic Park and Lisp game. We had a hard time trying to figure out really what we wanted to do for this project. So here's basically our reasoning. So we thought, well, what is Lisp? And we thought, well, Lisp is old. So then we're like, what else is old? Well, dinosaurs are old. And basically we came to the conclusion that, well, QED, Lisp is a dinosaur. And that's science, so you can't really argue with that. So, as you can tell, I'm not too happy working in Lisp. It was pretty painful for me. I think Lisp should be extinct, just like dinosaurs, but I'll hand it over to Ryan to talk about some of the features in our program. Thanks.
Thanks, Chris. So, when we were designing our game, we wanted to structure it so that every playthrough would be a unique experience for the player. And we decided that we'd have a variety of scenes that would change randomly for each playthrough, and the idea was that the player wouldn't know what to expect if they wanted to play the game more than once. However, in order to do that, we needed to have an intro and an outro scene that would be consistent every time, just to have some continuity. So every time the program is run, a random number generator is going to load events and create a series of interlinked scenarios, and in total we have about 27 different unique possibilities for the game structure. So Chris is going to talk about the code now.
Alright, so the code's pretty simple. It's only 600 lines of code, and it's in one file. And it took about only 4 hours to program. However, you know, like Jurassic Park, you know, Jurassic Park has this whole thing about chaos theory, and you know, if one thing goes wrong, then everything falls apart. You know, that's sort of like Lisp too. And you know, in retrospect, we're like, wow, you know, Jurassic Park and Lisp really makes sense because, you know, in Jurassic Park everything fell apart, and when we were coding it, you know, everything fell apart too. So I guess we'll start playing the game. What? So as you can tell, this is a blank screen. It's already like so much better than StarCraft. So you have to start it by playing game REPL, and then not sure.
Look.
Oh yeah, look. Yeah. My bad. Okay, hold on. We'll start over.
No, just leave it in. It's fine.
No, start over.
Leave it in.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Do it live.
Alright. So the game starts off after you compile it in a listener window.
It's already better than StarCraft.
It's already better than StarCraft. The graphics are amazing. Game REPL to start, and then look. Boom! Welcome to Jurassic Park. You're Jeff Goldblum, chaos theorist, and intrepid hero of this adventure. You're playing Jeff Goldblum, who's acting as Ian Malcolm inside, from the movie. So that's not a typo. You have been summoned for your expertise in prehistoric biology and have just arrived at the San Diego fossil dig site to conduct your research. An old, short billionaire is standing next to you with a cane. He asks you to accompany him onto a nearby helicopter, promising to reveal a revolutionary scientific breakthrough. Type "go to helicopter" to start your game. So at the last sentence of every single paragraph should give them hints as to what commands to type in. So we'll type in "go to helicopter." Boom. Ryan will get this one.
While riding in the helicopter, the old man informs you of his life's work in DNA cloning and the recent successes of his team in breeding extinct species. What's more, he plans to open an amusement park showcasing all the terrors of the Jurassic era. Upon arriving at the visitor center, a guide named John invites you to take a tour of the facilities and offers you some binoculars. We're supposed to take those out, remember?
Binoculars?
Yeah, we don't even use those.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Are you sure you want to say this in front of everyone?
Maybe not.
Okay, well, anyway, binoculars are supposed to be in there.
Okay.
Okay, deal. Okay, we'll type "go to Jeep" to continue our journey. I guess the Jeep emerges from
Do you
a
want to
scene.
talk about scene 1, scenario 1?
Oh yeah, sure.
Well, scenario 1's going to be the most exciting.
I guess the
scenario.
reason why we're recording it is so that we can, get this out of the way beforehand. But I mean, we'll just do it live. All right. Yeah. Okay. Scene 1, scenario 1. So now we're in scenario 1, and the random number generator already picked one of our scenes for us. So I guess from what I'm reading, it's the Dilophosaurus, I guess, exhibit. And if you remember, this is the one that ate Newman.
Yeah.
So I guess the Jeep emerges from a seemingly endless jungle into open plains. A wooden sign reads Dilophosaurus exhibit. John tells you to get the binoculars out. They're coming, he says. The head of a single Dilophosaur can be seen just above the tall, dry grass as it looks around anxiously. 10 more heads pop into view, then hundreds. Wow, really hundreds?
I should have changed that maybe.
I don't know. Well, hundreds of Dilophosaurs. Yeah, we roll hard in the paint. We go for broke. All right. You notice that some are only a few feet from the Jeep. You hear the alien sound of a Dilophosaur calling out. All at once, the throng of Dilophosaurus is now a stampede heading directly for the Jeep. John is trampled and carried off out of sight. Hurry! It's too late for John. Type "go to driver's seat" and get the hell out of here. Wow. Poor John. All right. Go to.
Oh yeah, John always dies in scenario 1.
Yeah, so we got to get him out of the way. He's like token guy that gets killed. Go to driver's seat. All right.
Alright, so in a panic, you jump over to the driver's seat, slam on the accelerator, and speed off down the road. In your haste, you carelessly drive over some old rusty equipment and blow out your front left tire. You go into the trunk of the Jeep and lay out the necessary tools for replacing the tire. Type "repair spare tire Jeep" to continue on. You see a wrench on the floor. You see a spare tire on the floor. You see a jack on the floor. What would you do, Chris?
I guess here's just my thing. I think you would pick it up. So let's try pick up a wrench. See if that works. You're now carrying the wrench. Boom. All right. How about pick up spare tire? Oh wow, you're carrying the spare tire now. You're pretty strong. Yeah. And then pick up jack. And then now I guess what you want to do is repair spare tire Jeep. You have now fixed the tire. Good job. Type "go to Jeep" to continue on. Nil. Alright, go to Jeep. Boom. While traveling along the road, you come across a building with a green neon-lit sign above that reads "Dino Diner." Feeling famished, oh, that was creative. Yeah. Feeling famished, you decide to search the place for food. You find it mostly empty of food, save for a large freezer in the back corner. You try to open the door, but you find it locked. You feel yourself gripped by paralyzing fear as the sound of 2 snarling velociraptors roars behind you. Do you hide yourself behind the pantry door, or try to bait them into the freezer? Type "hide freezer pantry door" or "cower freezer key freezer" to make your decision. Pick up the freezer key just in case. You see a freezer key on the floor. So, yeah, pick up freezer key. Boom. And then hide freezer Key. Pantry door. You hide yourself in the pantry. You hear the rhythmic tapping of claws against wood. You know that the velociraptors are aware of your presence. 4 claws grip the side of the pantry door and it begins to open gently. Silly human, you didn't know that velociraptors can open doors? The end. Okay, so...
Now we gotta do this again.
Well, obviously we have to do it again because we're not even close to the 10-minute time mark. So, yeah, so I guess... I mean, it was noob of me to do that, but I think we should play through it again just in case. So yeah, you can lose over here. Any place where you see a velociraptor, you basically can lose. So I guess we'll play through it again. We'll load it up again. Oh, boom! Your Jurassic. Yeah, we're back. This is so much fun playing it again. It accomplished exactly what it wanted to do. We're so good at games and things. Okay, so I guess go to helicopter. We're not gonna bore you.
Yeah, the internet's down.
Really, the internet is down.
Yeah,
it's freaking out.
It's a good thing this is single player.
Good thing this is single player. Yeah. Well.
Is it us or the world?
I think it's
the whole world. I think.
Well, I mean,
well, like it's
hopefully not the whole world.
It's the internet, not our stuff.
It's the internet. Yeah.
That's cool. I can just use my phone.
Yeah. Deal.
But
yeah.
And my uncle knows the guy who was the voice of the Velociraptor. Like it's an actual
that's
guy.
not true because they scripted real Velociraptors to make the sounds, right? Wow, we gotta meet this guy. You know what would be good if we had that guy for our project, and every single time you die with the Velociraptor, it makes that sound. Or we could just pull it from the movie. That's a much more feasible idea.
You should credit him because.
So what does this guy do? He just like makes sounds or something?
Yeah, like sound artist.
So what did he base it off of? Do Velociraptors not sound like that? Is my entire life a lie now?
No. They actually found out what they sound like because they found a skull.
Oh, but they don't.
Like,
oh, I see.
But you know, they didn't even know that the Velociraptors had feathers until like 5 or 10 years ago.
They don't have feathers.
No,
Ryan.
they do.
Obviously, Velociraptors don't have feathers. You're talking nonsense. Shut the fuck up. Next, you're gonna say Stegosauruses don't exist, right? Isn't that the new one? Stegosauruses don't exist. Whatever.
We don't know if
you know what?
Brachiosaurus exists because they think it's impossible. Physics doesn't let it actually work.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna. Jurassic Park is canon for me already. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on.
Well,
Those paleontologists
but
ruining everything.
I know that guy.
Oh yeah.
Did
he actually make the sound for you?
Yeah. But
that's legit.
He didn't actually get paid.
What?
Because Hollywood lawyers are really good at contracts, and they based it. You get X amount of profit, but they rigged it so that the movie never actually turned a profit.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them doing that. Yeah.
That sucks.
It's pretty common practice, actually.
Okay. Well, anyway, as we're gonna play this again. Compile buffer.
Sure you're still recording.
I am still recording. For real.
Doing it live.
Do it live.
Hey, we filled like 4 minutes there.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Game rep will look. Oh, look, Jurassic Park again. We accomplished what we wanted to do. It's playthrough value, you know?
There you go.
Yeah, this is what we want. We're so good at making games, you know? Alright, so go to helicopter. Internet's back up. Alright, go to helicopter. And then go to Jeep again. We already did that. Oh look, it's a Dilophosaurus exhibit again.
Look,
I guess
it's supposed to be random.
It is random, but it's a 1 in 3 chance. So I mean, if you're angry now, don't be angry because go to, you know,
Jeep or something.
Driver's seat. Boom, driver's seat. Okay. Oh, this is something new.
Alright.
You know. Okay. So poor John, we left him, but in a panic, you jump over to the driver's seat, slam on the accelerator, and speed off down the road. You come across a man sprawled out beside the road in a pool of blood. Wow. Please help me, he yells in desperate agony. You reach into the trunk of the Jeep and clumsily open a box of first aid supplies, all of which fall to the floor. Collect all the supplies and heal his wound. Type heal sling, man. Once you've collected all the first aid supplies, you see a sling on the floor. You see an antiseptic on the floor. You see a gauze on the floor.
What's a sling man?
Well, it's sling mans. They're special types of men. I mean, it's not necessarily like, it's not politically correct to call them sling men anymore. You know,
Okay.
but let's not just talk about that. You never know who's a sling man. Okay, so pick up, sling, pick up, antiseptic, pick up, gauze, heal, sling man. Boom, you have healed the man. Good job, leave him. He can fend for himself. Wow, really?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Who wrote this?
Not me.
No, you wrote this,
Oh,
definitely.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I think that was your scenario. Alright.
Alright, I'll read this one.
Alright,
You return to the Jeep once again and hear a man's voice speaking through the wideband radio. The voice tells you that power to the island has been shut down and can be restored by flipping the reset switch located in the electrical shed close by to you.
Alright, here I go, okay?
You follow his directions, and after retrieving a flashlight from the trunk of the Jeep, you enter the shed through a broken window. You find the fuse box, only there are two switches. Do you flip the left switch or the right one? Pick up the lever. Type flip, lever, left switch, or activate lever, right switch to make your decision. You see a lever on the floor.
I think I can't even remember which one it
Why
is.
did we make so many different commands? I don't remember.
I
that.
think it's because if you did flip lever, it would automatically just do the left switch automatically. Pick up lever. Okay, I think it's I'm almost positive it's left switch. So flip left, flip lever, left switch. You have restored power to the island. Type go to Jeep to continue
We didn't
on.
die.
Boom, we didn't die. Alright, go to Jeep. So now that we passed through the third scenario, we're free, home stretch now. Go to Jeep. You finally arrived at the visitor center, but now it's in total ruin. Bodies and severed limbs are scattered on the walkways. Luckily, there's a helicopter waiting on the roof. You run up the stairs and leap aboard. You made it. The helicopter pilot hands you a shirt. It reads, "I survived Jurassic Park." Haha. The end.
I don't remember that ending.
You remember? You don't remember that ending?
No.
I put it in there.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
thank you. I thought it was good too. This whole game, I was like, wow, this is a really good game.
Yeah, but I did most of the writing.
I did most of the coding, so I think it was a both joint effort, 100% effort for anyone listening. And thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. And good night.
Chris, that Chinese guy kind of looked like you.
That's kind of racist, Ryan. Not all Asians look the same. Just,
You're kind of offended.
I'm kind of offended.
You're supposed to say I'm kind of offended right now.
Oh. No, because that would imply that I'm offended to look like a Chinese person, which I'm not.
No, because I was saying all Asians look the same, so you're offended.
If we're gonna keep this joke inside.
You said it in the first cut.
Oh my god, this is
All
like
right.
the 5th time.
Holy shit!